Assalamualaikum, good evening, and a very warm welcome to everyone joining us from different parts of the world. I am Asma Talib, Deputy Secretary of the Global Entomologist Network. It is a pleasure to welcome you to Gen Webinar 12 on Smart Apiculture and Bio-Entrepreneurship, training the next generation of distance learning methodologists. Today's webinar highlights the growing role of innovative beekeeping, pollinator conservation, digital learning, and entrepreneurship in building sustainable agriculture and environmental futures. As pollinators continue to play a vital role in global food security and biodiversity, empowering the next generation with practical knowledge and entrepreneurial skills has never been more important. We are honored to have with us Dr. Ishrat Aziz, Assistant Professor in the Department of Biological Sciences at the Virtual University of Pakistan. Dr. Ishrat is an interdisciplinary biologist with more than 15 years of experience in teaching and research spanning molecular genetics, biodiversity, pollination ecology, and bioethics. She is the recipient of the prestigious Young Investigator Award from the International Congress of Schizophrenia Research USA, becoming the first woman from Southeast Asia to receive this distinction. Her current work focuses on pollinator research, sustainable beekeeping models, women-led bio-entrepreneurship, urban ecological restoration, and the training of distance learning students in beekeeping and biodiversity monitoring. With an impressive record of scientific publications, student mentorship, and contributions to sustainable development initiatives, Dr. Ishrat has been actively promoting science based solutions that connect biodiversity conservation, education, and community empowerment. We are delighted to have her with us today to share her insights on smart apiculture, digital learning approaches, and opportunities for bio-entrepreneurship in the modern world. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Ishrat. Dr. Ishrat, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much for such a nice introduction. Assalamu alaikum and good evening to everyone. First of all, yes, sir, please.
Walaikum salam. Doctor, thank you very much. You can start. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So today, first of all, I will challenge one perception. It is considered that the beekeeping is not just a honeybee production and the hive management. World is changing, so the opportunities are also. We are in the different world, and the first challenge is the climate change, then the biodiversity loss, food insecurity, and which affects our sustainability. But my respected colleagues and friends, don't worry. Here, the opportunities are also along with us. Digital transformation. You have just not to do anything else, just to add in your, along with your IPM skills, the digital transformation, and do not forget your personal needs, the needs of your society, and the world is yours. No one can beat you here. So let's start this journey along with me. Smart apiculture. Here you can see the slide, and also you are well aware of the fact that 87.5% of the world flowering plants depend on animal pollinators, and honeybee lead the work. About 1 in 3 bites of food we eat depends on pollinators. 75% of the global food crop benefit from the animal pollination, and about 20,000 bee species are there. You can see here the market value of the pollinators, about $577 billion annual contribution to the global agriculture. And the crops served, about 100 plus crops are served by bees. The commercial crops globally rely on the managed honeybees. And the honey market, it is 11.7 billion. Global honey trade projected to expand through 2030. So there is the roadmap. What we will explore today. Number one, ecology, food, and economy means why bee matters. Then biology, colony, life cycle means apiculture foundations. Then Internet of Things means sensors, drones, and the world of the small hive technology. Then we will also a little bit discuss the diseases, just like the varroa and the IPM skills and the bee health. Then we will move towards climate, the SDGs, the biodiversity, means the sustainability. Then we will discuss the market, venture, values for bio-entrepreneurship. Then we also put the glance on our industry, experts, leaders for Pakistan and the global context. Robotics, blockchain, genomics is also very important for discussing future frontiers. And at the last, we will discuss the barriers and the trade-offs for using the challenges for our opportunities. So, number one, why bees matters. Before the technology, the ecology, bees are the keystone engineers for the ecosystem we inhabit. Ecological role of the bees can be seen by one sentence: the unseen architects of life on land. Pollination-wise, they are important for cross-fertilized wild plants. Bees sustain reproduction in roughly 90% of the wild flowering species. Regarding biodiversity, anchor food webs and also the signature of the environment. Without pollinators, the plate empties. This one sentence is just important for the food security and the role of the bees. You can see the graph, the crop dependency of the almonds, apples, mango, citrus, mustard, canola, and the cotton. The decline of bee is the decline of livelihood. 40% insect pollinators decline, recorded over recent decades worldwide. 35% crop volume at risk without consistent pollinator activity. And 2 billion plus smallholders farmers dependent on the pollinator sport agricultures means protecting bee is no longer an environmental option, it is an economic imperative. 5,000 years of the beekeeping accelerating in a digital era. You can see the record, the Egyptian honey hunting, Aristotle's observations in the 300 BC, and the Langston movable frames in 1851, industrial apiaries, and now the era of digital transformation. Apis mellifera, 100 million years old technology. It is very important that the honeybees evolved a precise toolkit for navigation, communication, and resource collection long before human built anything else. You can see the whole model of the honeybee, its eyes, its antenna, its beats, and its pollination power. A superorganism of 60,000 specialists, which is the colony structure. One per colony, there is a queen, lays up to 2,000 eggs per day, regulates the hive through pheromones, and lives 3 to 5 years. Second, important factors are of the caste system are the workers. 60,000 workers, sterile females who rotate through nursing, foraging, guarding, and building role across the 6 weeks life. And there are about 3 to 10,000 drones, which are males and used only for reproduction. From egg to forager in 21 days. So you can see here, egg about 1 to 3 days of the lifespan. Second, the larva, day 4 to 9, fed royal jelly, then pollen and nectar. Third, pupa, 10 to 20, capped in wax and metamorphosis. And at the last, there's a 21-second complete day cycle complete and the adult. Chapter 3 shows us the smart apiculture technology, the world of sensors, drones, and the cloud dashboards turns everywhere hive, and it makes the observable system. The connected hive, a hive that streams its own vital signs. Internet of Things enables hives continuously broadcast weight, temperature, humidity, the voices mean the acoustics, and the brood activity to the cloud means the central system. Real-time telemetry. You can see the hive has visible from everywhere and anywhere, 24/7. Early warns the alerts, swarms, robbing, and the disease detected first. Fewer inspections, less hive disturbance, and calmer colonies. Higher yields, optimized timing of the feeding and the harvest. 5 signals, 1 digital colony. It means you can guess the correct or about correct idea of the weight, temperature, humidity, acoustic, and the colony welfare. Number 1, weight, load, cell scale, track, nectar inflows, and the honey reserves. Temperature. The sensors are used for the temperature, gives you the clues about brood nest sensor, flag thermal stress, and the queen failure. Number 3, the humidity reveals ventilation problems and the fungal risk condition. Even the voice is also important. The acoustic gives you the different solutions and different type of sensors in the form of microphones gives you the clue about swarming, intent, queenlessness, and the attacks. And same as of the colony health. Means different system. There are different layers of the sensors. At the first layer, you can get the data like the edge gateway. Then the LoRa and the 4G, these are the different type of the sensor systems from where you can get this data and go moved onward. And the cloud dashboard, where is the central system, you can manage different apiaries at the same time. Acoustic monitoring. The hive has a voice and it tells the truth. The spectral signature of the bee sound reveals colony state hours or days before visible symptom appears. So, if the healthy colony gives the voices of 20 to 50 hertz, then the queenless distress gives you 300 hertz, and the pre-swarming gives you the idea of 400 hertz frequency, and then attack and robbing, which is more than 500 hertz. Eyes in the skies and hives around the world, in the road and on the beds. Forge mapping, aerial scouting. There are multi-spectral imagery identifies blooms, timings, and the density. Site selection, logistics, and same as the different types of the mappings you may get the awareness of that from your world, from the skies. Mobile beekeeping apps that appear in your pocket. Modern beekeeper apps unify telemetry, inspects, logs, predictive alerts on a single mobile dashboard, inspection logs, digital records replace paper notebooks, disease alerts, photo-based AI symptoms checks, weather sync, forecast guide, feeding decisions, and marketplace direct sale of honey and bee products. tracking 60,000 foragers on tag at a time. GPS and the radio frequency ID tracking systems gives you this help. Rapid means the radio frequency ID at the entrance track individual foragers. Sub-millimeter tags glued to bees' thorax let researchers measure trip duration, fidelity, lifespan with a surgical precision. 1.5 milligram tag weight, 100% hive coverage, 24 to 7 logging, and more than 3 months of the accuracy, and 90 days battery timings. AI and the machine learning, the next layer, the next level of the algorithms that diagnose, predicts, and protects. AI detection pipelines from raw signal to clinical decision in seconds. Step 1, capture audio images, thermal telemetry. Step 2, pre-processing, and the CNN means that the convolutional neural network. It continues monitoring, schedule inspection, and immediate action. Seeing what the beekeepers can't, computer vision make it easy. Convolutional neural networks and the object detectors classify bees, count varroa and the flag wing deformity in the milliseconds. CNN classifier 96.5% varroa identification accuracy. And YOLO means you is only look at this detector. This is a program, and this gives you the real-time interest counting. 30 footprints. Forecasting the swarm 48 hours before they leave. Here you can see a graph at the day 1 and the day 14 and the threshold level also. You can see and measure and do the programming accordingly for the swarm. Bee health and diseases. Diagnosing the silent crisis behind a global pollinator declines. The 5 pressures collapsing the colonies worldwide. Just a glance on the threat landscape. Rover destructor, colony collapse, viruses, bacteria, pesticides, and there are some also. Just 1 minute, please. So there is some distortion. Sorry for disturbance. The 5 pressure collapsing the colonies worldwide, the varroa destructor, colony collapse, virus, bacteria, pesticide load, and the habitat and the weather disturbance. As you know, there are external mite vector deadly viruses to brood and adults. And regarding colony collapse, abrupt disappearance of the adult workers from otherwise healthy hives, and viruses and bacteria, there's a by the parasite pressures, these are there. And the pesticide load, different types of the pesticides are here, which are affecting as a chemical on the bees. And the climate change, habitat and weathers are also affecting it. So If we put a glance on very important varroa destructor, a 2 millimeter parasite, a global emergency, the varroa mite is the single greatest threat to manage honeybees, vectoring, deforming wing viruses, and weakening the colonies into collapse. From manual inspection to predictive diagnosis, smart disease detection, you can see here the traditional, reactive, and the periodic. Weekly visual inspection by the beekeeper, sugar shake, sticky board, sampling, late detection, symptomatic stage, treatment after losses begin. And if we see the AI augmented, continuous and the predictive 24/7 acoustic and thermal monitoring, CV-based might counting at entrance, and the symptom prediction day in advance, targeted intervention and minimal chemicals. So if we see the pest management point of view, 4 pillars of the resilient hive health. Pillar 1, the cultural, the hygienic queens, the brood breeds, the comb rotation, and the ventilation. Second pillar is restricted are regarding to the mechanical screening bottom boards, drone brood trapping, mite collection. And the pillar 3 is regarding to the biological, resistant stock, beneficial microbes, and the predatory mites. And the eighth one, the decent work. And the goal number 12, the responsible production. And the 13th one, the climate action. And the 15th one, life on land. Adapting hives to a warming world. So we have to adopt the resilient breeds, select heat and disease-tolerant strains for local conditions, adapt to the shaded apiaries, and adapt third one, important our pillar, the forest planning, and we have to also adopt the habit of water security. Habitat is the original technology. The most powerful intervention for bee health is restoring the nectar-rich chemical light, water-secure landscapes. Wildflower corridors, hedgerow restorations, reduced pesticide buffers, urban green pollination. These are the main habitat habits that we have to secure. So the bio-entrepreneurship, turning hive biology into ventures, live foods, and the expert-grade products. A single hive, 6 commercial outputs: honey, bee wax, propolis, royal jelly, bee pollen, and bee venom. It is the market of 11.7 billion. The honey industry alone grows at the steady compound rate as a wellness and the premium food category scales. 6 venture archetypes for the smart apiary era. Smart hive devices, apiary, different types of the such type of the sensors which are used for us, the softwares for the services, and the direct to consumer, apitherapy, pollination contract, and the training. These are important. 6 ventures archetypes. A low barrier, high dignity rule enterprise. For women, home-based, scalable income, compatible with the household responsibilities, low capital, fast time to revenue, cooperative branding enables export access, build technical and the digital literacy. And for the youth, our biotech career on ramp, sensor, data, and AI skill development, climate positive entrepreneurship, anchor number 3, packaging. Number 4, branding. Number 5, distribution. And number 6, customer. So now we're turning towards the importance of the digital education, training the next generation of the distance learning meteorologists at a scale. 4 pillars of the virtual bee science curriculum includes the pillar 1, online lectures. There are different types of the MOOCs, virtual labs, field internships, industry capstones, different types of the projects. New format, new audience, new science. There are MOOCs. MOOCs means the massive online lectures, courses are there, and the VR means the virtual reality, and very important, the citizen science. The scientists are there in our society. We have to use their help. So first we reach the MOOCs, then to the VR and AR labs, and then to the citizen science. Pakistan sees their advantage on a global map. So we can discuss this important venture on the platform of Pakistan and the global context. Diverse agroecological zones, bird and cassia forest, and the growing youth interest position Pakistan to scale apiculture exports. If we see the China, it bears 22% global share. Just for example, Turkey, it is also important because it gives us the premium pine honey. Now it's our turn. We may export and more uplift the achievables. What the next decade brings, it is the present, robotics pollinators, then blockchain honey, then autonomous apiaries, bees genomics, and the precision pollination. We have these goals and we have short test segments of time. So we have to begin. Now we are turning towards challenges and recommendations. The honest barriers and the road abroad. Challenges are the cost of smart hardwares. Sensor kits remain unaffordable for many smallholders, and the recommendation is subsidized smart hive kits, public-private financing for first 10,000 cooperative beekeepers. It is just measurable, and this is just used in the different scientific literatures. Connectivity and the power gaps. Rural apiaries lack the bandwidth and the grid for the IoT at scale. So, the national digital meteorology programs, which may help for these different MOOCs, distance learning may comes here in the first, which may help to combat this problem. Digital literacy. Beekeepers need training to interpret dashboards and alerts. Pollinator-friendly land policy. It is important here. Climate pesticide pressure. External stressors still dwarf farm level interventions. So we have to export great traceability, blockchain pilots for site cedar, honey targeting GCC, and the U. Thank you very much. And the message is nature, AI, and sustainability. Protect the pollinators, build the platforms, train the next generation of the distance learning meritologists. Thank you very much. I'm here for the questions and the discussion, more important.
Thank you, Dr. Ishit, for your valuable presentation. We will now take questions from the participants. Uh, if anyone has any question, please raise their hand or use the chat box to question, and we will just address that with Dr. Ishit. Thank you. Please raise your hands if anyone has any question. Or, Doctor, you can just check the chat box and answer the questions one by one. Let me read the questions for you. Our first question is, what smart technologies are most affordable for small scale beekeepers in Pakistan?
Sorry, there's distortion. Could you please repeat the question?
Sure. Let me just repeat it for you. What smart technologies are most affordable for small scale beekeepers in Pakistan?
Number one, we have to use the easily available different programs, just like I have given you the example of YOLO, and different types of other sensors information, other platforms are here, which helps the farmers and especially the students for helping to going towards the digital transformation. They are freely available on net.
Can you please name some of the platforms that from where we can access those, or we can learn that?
Hamza, I'm not getting your voice.
Doctor, can you please name some of the platforms that are available currently?
Yes, I have also given already the information once again. There are different types of the hardwares and different types of the services, SaaS, they are present here. And for that marketing, I means that different types of the YOLOs. YOLOs means that different programs, B2B pollination programs, and there are also different digital groups are present on the internet. Just for example, there are different transformers. If you just write the transformer, the beekeeping, and the name any type of the your main software, just for example, you need the Apiary SaaS, and if you need some direct to consumer SaaS, then if you need some drones information, there are different platforms, and these may help you for this.
All right, thank you. Our next question is, what skills should be in focus for our next generation of melitologists that our next generation should focus on?
Yeah, the shortest formula I have given in the beginning, that the bench knowledge of the IPM. Okay, and the second, you have to integrate the milestone which you want to indulge. Means that if you are interested in the production, then you have to use all the milestones. You have to match all the milestones just to the production, and you have to take the production as the main bio-entrepreneurship, not you have to cover the remaining one. Then if you, just for example, you are interested in the customer and the wellness and the food and the pharma, just you have to just restrict your skills just to customer level. It means that once again, if I summarize my talk, is that if anyone is interested, just keep your intention on one step, and then you have to collect all the data according to your own main milestone, and then you have to just cover the main IPM skills, then add different digital transformers plus your native requirements. What are your native requirements? If you put all these along with you, and you have to make the main milestone that you have to cover some main one. Just for example, you are just interested in the apiary management, and you have to collect all the sensors. Just once again, I'm going to backward. Just for example, these are different sensors. If you're interested in the hive management, you have to put your all of your knowledge regarding to the each step. Just for example, I've given here the swarming. You have to just manage the swarming. If you are becoming the main expert just to swarming, we have just put our attention all milestone. No, you have to put your attention to just one single skill. Swarm management is a skill. You have to put your own knowledge to just one single segment, and you align all of your skills to just one. Then you get the main premium, and you get become the bio entrepreneur. Just for example, I mean, caustic and just you can see here, if you want to become the bio-entrepreneurship, and you get you want to become the best apiary manager, then you have to put your attention towards all the sensors regarding the weight, temperature, humidity, acoustic, or entrance flow. These are different steps. I mean to say that you become the main skill holder of just one. Just you have to get the full skill. Just for example, you have to manage the temperature just only. You have to take the skillful person of the sensor regarding the temperature, and your personal IPM skills and your personal citizen knowledge. This will become you the master of just one step. And in this way, these types of the amalgam makes you the best bio entrepreneur.
Thank you so much for such a detailed answer. Our next question is, let me just read it for you. It is how climate change is affecting the beekeeping industry in Pakistan,
Very
like
important
the
and very
beehive,
good
and
question.
what innovations can
Yes,
help
yes.
in this regard.
You can see here, if you meet different types of just the beekeepers who have know the scientific knowledge along with them, but their answer is that yes, it is affecting. Just for example, the rain seasons. Just for example, the flowering season, the blooming season, the pollination season, and the weather stages and different type of seasons, the winters, the duration of winter, duration of the summer. These are all changing, and you can see and you can observe these, and different types of the sensors may help also use not only the sensor before our indigenous knowledge, it is also helping us to seeing that these changes are present and we have to combat. Thank you.
Excuse me. Sorry, doctor. We have a question, direct question from Mirza Ammar. So
Yes,
I want
yes, sir,
him
please.
to ask. Please unmute yourself and ask. Mirza Ammar. Mirza Ammar, please.
Respected Assalamu alaikum, respected sir. Respected ma'am, my question is that if Nosema disease is occur in my beehive, and there is no any diagnostics tools and no any diagnostic symptoms which can appear through, and without killing of the bee adults bees and to diagnose it, there is any reliable tools and any symptoms. Can you justify that?
Number one, question segments. First, to the diagnosis of the nosema, okay? And second one, if their sensors are present, what directly gives you the knowledge about the sensing the nosema. Yes, there are different types of sensors, and you may access. I'm not telling you that there is 100% effect. Just for example, if I give you the example here that the humidity, you can measure the humidity here. But if there is rain and the humidity level is changed for a summit, we cannot guess the 100% excess of the humidity level at the on the whole apiary. It may be differently for the different hives present in different places in the same apiary. Likewise, this that there are different sensors. You may get knowledge about differently. I'm just here given the general knowledge of different tools. I'm not given here the exact any tool which gives you the nosema, but here I'm giving you that yes, we can guess of the disease, and there are sensors and there are central level convoluted systems which gives you the main algorithms, and these algorithms gives you the machine learning, and you may guess the idea that there is disease.
Thank
Yeah,
you very much.
we
Mhm.
have another question from Mr. Kosube from Burkina Faso. Please, Mr. Kosube, you can ask.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum.
Why?
Thanks to our dear Dr. Aziz for a presentation. My question is the following. During your presentation, it is said that pesticides, synthetic pesticides, are harmful for beekeeping. For this purpose, what can you suggest for the farmers in the target to protect the crops against pests? That's my first question. My second question,
Yes, sir.
can I place the second question?
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. The second question, I noticed during your presentation that a life cycle of bee is 21 days. I want to
Approximately,
know
yes, sir.
at what temperatures and humidity we can get this number of days, because I know that these factors are impact on the life cycle of insects in general case. Can you precise the temperature and the humidity?
Sorry, for the first segment of your question, I guess that you are asking that that if there are pesticides, how we can get rid of these pesticides problems? Are you asking for that? Hello,
No,
hello.
I say, hello, can you hear me?
Hanji, kindly, what are you saying in the first segment of your question?
About my first questions?
Yes,
Okay.
what are you saying in the first segment of your question, sir?
Excuse me, doctor. I want to repeat his question. Actually, he want to ask that how a farmer can protect his colony from the adverse effect of synthetic pesticides, because in our agro ecosystem, in generally, the excessive intensive application of the pesticides, and these pesticides have direct impact on bee health. So how a bee farmer, apiculturist can protect his colony?
Sir, first, this platform, and I am genetist basically, and this question is directly related to the those persons who are just working on the pesticide side of the IPM. And here I'm just giving you the knowledge about the sensors and different types of the different aspects of the intelligence, the AI, by which you can predict either there is effect, and you can, by these predictions, you can manage your skills and your appareils. Basically, this platform is for that reason I'm
Yeah.
here.
Thank you, Doctor.
And second question, what was
Yeah.
second question?
I request Mr. Kosube, you are the member of the apiculture group or the global entomologist. I request you can ask your question there, and our respected many experts, bee experts are there, and hopefully they will answer your question. So I think what about the second question? Yeah, he want to know, uh, as you mentioned, that the life cycle on average of a bee about 21 days. So he want to know that what are the optimum abiotic conditions like the temperature, humidity, because I think the life cycle vary mainly based on temperature and also some effect
Yes,
of
you're right.
humidity.
Yes,
So
you're right. I'm just giving here a view of the, I have already said that it is a general view that
okay.
about 21 days on only. There are difference in comparison when the for the workers, for the queen, and also for the drones. There are different differences. Also differences between different species of the apis. So I'm just giving here the view in the general.
Okay, thank you. So, last question, Dr. Ishrat, I would like to ask because there are many questions in the chat box, but we could not answer all. So, I request our respected participants, if you are part of our webinar group or the apiculture group, you can send your questions there. So, our respected speaker is there, and she will inshallah answer the remaining questions in the group. So, Doctor,
Yes, sir.
my last question on behalf of the respected participants, that in Pakistan, as you mentioned, many technologies or the sensors that we or the one progressive farmer who is involving in the apiculture can adopt and go for the smart beekeeping. So, what are the uh, companies working in Pakistan? They are providing these smart technologies for the uh, apiculture in Pakistan. And is these technologies are costly because usually the farmers, those are involving in these this apiculture business in Pakistan, they don't have much buying power. So how you can suggest
Yes,
what are the
it is very
best
good question.
possible way?
Yes, you are right. At present, it is in the experimental stage in Pakistan. Different universities and different platforms are working secretly and in the groups for this. But there is no central, at my knowledge, till at my knowledge, there is no central trade company who are dealing with this. And presently, just for example, I'm working for this. I'm just at that moment, I'm using different tools which are already available, and I am just tackling with that groups which on the global level, which are already available. I'm not touching here that because I know this is the experimental at this present phase. It is in experimental phase, and so I think so. My answer is that. Everyone is using their own knowledge and giving and developing this field presently in Pakistan. Not on the single company or any company which is just exclusively dealing for this.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ishrat, and thank you very much, all the respected participants. MashaAllah, today we have a full of knowledge presentation presented by Dr. Ishrat, and such a nice discussion. And we hope to see you again at our forum. And you are now the part of our Gen community. And we request you to please, if some of our participants will ask any question related to today's the discussion, so we request you to please answer there. And also, we want you to play an active role at our forum, so we learn from you time to time. And inshallah, hope to see you again at our forum. Now I formally
Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you. So now I formally want to invite the Gen Ambassador, Miss Ansa Ali, for the closing remarks of today's session. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ishrat, for sharing your valuable knowledge and experiences with us today. On behalf of the Global Entomologists Network, I extend our sincere appreciation to Dr. Ishrat for her insightful presentation on smart apiculture and bio-entrepreneurship, training the next generation of distance learning melittologists. Today's webinar highlighted the vital role of pollinators in sustainable agriculture, the growing opportunities in bio-entrepreneurship, and the potential of digital learning platforms to make apicultural education accessible and impactful worldwide. The session also underscored how innovation, scientific knowledge, and entrepreneurship can work together to promote environmental sustainability and community development. We are equally grateful to all participants who joined us from different countries and contributed through their active engagement and thoughtful discussions. Your participation reflects the spirit of global collaboration and knowledge sharing that GEN strives to foster. At GEN, we remain committed to connecting students, researchers, educators, and professionals across disciplines and borders through learning, mentorship, and scientific exchange. We hope today's session inspires new ideas, collaboration, and initiatives in pollinator conservation, sustainable beekeeping, and bio-based entrepreneurship. Thank you once again to our distinguished speaker and to all participants for being part of this webinar. With that, we conclude our Gen Webinar 12. Stay connected, keep learning, keep innovating. Have a wonderful day and evening wherever you are in the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.